Welcome to our deep dive into the 11 invasions of Mohammad Ghazni, a pivotal figure in medieval history. Over the course of nearly 3 decades, from the blistering heat of the Punjab plains to the snow-capped peaks of the Hindu Kush, the very name Ghazni would come to signify terror and destruction across northern India. Join us as we explore each of his campaigns and their impact on the Indian subcontinent. This isn't just about battles and dates, though those are important. It's about understanding the seismic clash of cultures, the ebb and flow of power, and the enduring legacy etched into the very fabric of these lands. We're talking about a time before cars, before electricity, a time when the sound of 1,000 hooves could mean only one thing: invasion. Get ready, because as we delve into each of these 11 campaigns, we'll uncover not just the what, but the how, and, more importantly, the why. The year 1000 AD. For many in Europe, it was a time of millennial anxieties, a world bathed in the flickering light of superstition. But far to the east, in the rugged, mountainous realm of Ghazni, ambition burned bright in the eyes of a young ruler, Muhammad. He wasn't content with just his mountain kingdom. He looked south across the Indus River towards the fragmented, wealthy kingdoms of India, ripe for the taking. This wasn't just about greed, though the plunder was certainly tempting. It was about establishing Ghazni's dominance. This first taste of victory, however, would prove to be just that, a taste foreshadowing the decades of conflict to come. The year is 1001 AD. Mohammad Ghazni, emboldened by his previous raid, returns to India. This time he's not just testing the waters, he's here to conquer. He sets his sights on the Shahi kingdom, a formidable opponent ruling over the strategic gateway to the Indian heartland. The Battle of Peshawar ensues, a clash of armies, cultures and religions. Ghazni's forces, known for their swift cavalry-based tactics, proved too much for the Shahi army. Victory at Peshawar flings open the doors to India. This is a turning point, marking the beginning of Ghazni's reign of terror and the systematic plunder of some of India's most sacred sites. With each passing year, Ghazni's ambition grows. He pushes further east, the scent of plunder and conquest heavy in the air. He sets his sights on the Multan, a prosperous center of trade and religion. But this time, resistance stiffens. The rulers of Multan, aware of Ghazni's reputation, put up a fierce fight. This isn't a swift victory for Ghazni. He encounters an enemy determined to defend its land and its faith. The siege of Multan is a brutal affair, a testament to the human cost of Ghazni's ambitions. It is a victory, but a costly one, demonstrating the growing resistance to his incursions. Chapter 4. The Spoils of War, the Fourth Invasion, 1006 AD. Ghazni returns to India, not solely focused on conquest this time, but on solidifying his grip on the territories he's already seized. His army, a well-oiled machine of war, marches through the Punjab region, extracting tribute and quelling any flicker of rebellion. But these campaigns are not just about battles and sieges. They leave behind a trail of devastation and cultural upheaval. The local populations, caught in the crossfire, face the brunt of Ghazni's ruthlessness. This is a campaign of consolidation, a stark reminder of the new reality for the conquered territories. Chapter 5. An Empire Forged in Blood, the Fifth Invasion, 1008 AD. Ghazni, now a seasoned conqueror, sets his sights on further expansion. He pushes deeper into the Indian heartland, targeting the kingdoms that dare to defy him. The Battle of Balkh, a pivotal confrontation, pits Ghazni against a formidable coalition of Indian rulers. This is a clash of titans, a battle that will determine the fate of North India. Ghazni's tactical genius and the ferocity of his troops prevail once more. His victory at Balkh sends shockwaves throughout the region, solidifying his image as an unstoppable force. Chapter 6. The Sack of Thaneshwar, the Sixth Invasion, 1010 AD. The year 1010 AD sees Ghazni's focus shift towards a different kind of target, the wealthy temple city of Thaneshwar. Known for its religious significance and vast riches, Thaneshwar represents a dual prize for Ghazni wealth and a chance to strike at the heart of his enemy's faith. This invasion is less about territorial conquest and more about a calculated act of sacrilege and plunder. The sacking of Thaneshwar sends shockwaves through India, marking a new low in Ghazni's reign of terror. The riches he seizes from Thaneshwar further bolster his treasury, funding his future campaigns of destruction. Chapter 7. The Monsoon Gambit, the Seventh Invasion, 1012 AD. Ghazni, a master of timing and strategy, begins to utilize the very rhythms of nature to his advantage. He plans his seventh invasion to coincide with the monsoon season, knowing that the torrential rains would bog down his enemies while his seasoned troops were used to such conditions. This campaign demonstrates Ghazni's evolution as a military strategist. He's not just a brute force anymore, but a cunning commander who understands how to exploit every advantage. The monsoon becomes his ally, allowing him to overcome formidable defenses and penetrate deeper into enemy territory. This is a testament to his adaptability and strategic brilliance. Chapter 8. The Shifting Sands of Power, the Eighth Invasion, 1015 AD. Ghazni's eighth incursion into India reveals a new layer of complexity. Internal power struggles within his own empire demand his attention. This campaign, while still focused on maintaining his grip on his ill-gotten Indian territories, is marked by a more defensive strategy. He faces rebellions and uprisings, a clear sign that his grip on power, while strong, is not absolute. This campaign highlights the fragility of empires, even those built on relentless conquest. It's a reminder that true power lies not just in military might, but in the ability to maintain control and stability. Chapter 9. The Prize of Kanauj, the Ninth Invasion, 1021 AD. The year is 1021 AD. Ghazni sets his sights on the capture of Kanauj, one of the most prosperous and strategically vital cities in North India. Kanauj, with its symbolic significance as a center of culture and power, represents the ultimate prize for Ghazni. The fall of Kanauj after a lengthy siege signifies a turning point in the power dynamics of the Indian subcontinent. It cements Ghazni's position as the dominant force in the region, but it also sows the seeds of future conflict. His victory comes at a cost, further fueling the flames of resistance that will eventually challenge his heirs. Chapter 10. The Tide Begins to Turn, the Tenth Invasion, 1023 AD. Ghazni, now an aging conqueror, embarks on his 10th campaign, but the once invincible warrior now faces a different India than the one he encountered decades ago. The kingdoms of India, recognizing the grave danger posed by Ghazni's repeated invasions, begin to forge alliances, uniting against their common enemy. This campaign is characterized by more resistance than ever before. Ghazni encounters a more unified and determined opposition, a sign that his reign of terror might be nearing its end. Though he achieves some victories, this campaign marks a turning point. The tide is slowly beginning to turn. Chapter 11. Legacy of Ashes, the 11th Invasion, 1026 AD. In 1026 AD, Ghazni launches his 11th and final campaign, a last desperate attempt to maintain his grip on his crumbling empire. He is a shadow of his former self, his health failing, his forces stretched thin. This campaign is less about conquest and more about survival, a desperate gambit to hold on to what he has built through decades of bloodshed. The 11th invasion ends not with a bang, but with a whimper, a testament to the fleeting nature of power and the inevitability of decline. The Ghazni legacy echoes in the sands of time. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey through the 11 invasions of Mohammad Ghazni. We've journeyed across the battlefields of a bygone era, witnessed the rise and fall of empires, and explored the complex legacy of a ruler who cast a long shadow over the history of the Indian subcontinent. Ghazni's story isn't just about destruction and plunder, it's a story about the interplay of cultures, the consequences of ambition, and the enduring impact of historical events on the present. It's a reminder that history is not just a collection of names and dates, but a tapestry woven from the threads of human ambition, conflict, and resilience. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful historical content. We'll continue to delve into the annals of the past, exploring the stories that have shaped our world